Bienvenidos a la Amigos Flyways podcast. I am your host, Joey Basayo. And I also have the Quabby Coda and Cal Ness. But we also have a special guest. Yeah. His name is Joseph Jonathan Heintz.
It's not right at all.
Thank you so much for coming on today.
It flowed.
Yeah. Special guest for the fourth time, boys.
That's right.
I'm
Still
keeping
special.
the lights on in this
Baby.
motherfucker, dude.
And you know what? I need it.
Yeah,
I need it.
right.
Electricity is expensive right now, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
dude. Especially in this fucking studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't have the power
Right.
go out this time.
I remember that was last time, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, dude, always a pleasure to come back by and
Hell yeah, man.
hang out with the fellas.
What you been
know?
up to?
Why don't you
Not-
explain why you're here in the first place?
Okay, so I got a podcast myself called the Fourscore Podcast. It's on the roosttv.com, so you can't just get it on YouTube. But I actually went and did an interview with Fred Zink in Ohio, in Port Clinton, Ohio. It was awesome.
Badass.
Had a great time. But before I went there, it was a week ago today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a week ago that I left. So a week ago yesterday, I was just like, before I go on this trip to do this podcast with Fred Zink, I should make sure all my gear works, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm putting everything together. Oh, yeah. And then my recorder, I turn it on, and it turns on and shuts off. I'm like, that's weird. It's never, ever done anything like that before. So I did it again. Turns on, shuts off. Turns on, shuts off. I'm like, oh, no. I go on YouTube. The first video that I see is a YouTube short, same exact Zoom H5 that I have.
Yeah.
He turns it on, shuts off. Turns on, shuts off. Doing the same exact thing mine was doing, right? I'm like, So I look at the comments. A year ago, he posted this. And someone's like, mine's doing the same thing. Mine's doing the same thing. Hey, mine's just doing it now. Did anybody figure this out?
Yeah.
No. Oh, God.
So wait, the guy posted the video of it just happening? It wasn't him figuring it out?
Yeah, it's just happening. And there was no comments like, oh, yeah, it was an easy fix, which I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
So I called Joey right away. I'm like, dude, I am in desperate need of a podcast, like a recorder.
board, yeah.
A board. He's like, yeah, come get it. So I drive. It's about 55 minutes from my place to here. Get here, grab the board. Thanks, Joey. Get back to my house. I'm plugging stuff in, and I'm like, oh my God, dude! Like, mine when I plugged it in, the microphones were cutting in and out really bad.
Yeah.
Like they'd fade out and come in. I was like, I can't have this, dude. And I grab my recorder and I flip it over, and I noticed that there's a battery pack. I was like, like a remote control. I open it up. There's 3 AA batteries in there. I'm like, I wonder if
I swap those out.
Yeah, right. I've had this for about 5 years now. Never changed those. Never noticed them. I put new batteries in. It works great.
Dude, that is
just wasted 2 hours of my time of sheer panic. Oh man, dude.
It's
Yeah, you were
absolutely-
freaking out.
Oh yeah. I mean, wouldn't you?
Oh,
God
sure. Yeah,
damn.
the day before.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of nice that we're not super far away from each other.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing here. Brought it back.
Classic
Awesome.
didn't plug it in scenario.
Correct. Did you try the on button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my
Damn,
that's how I
dad got a laptop back in like 2005.
Okay.
So that was like a big deal back then,
Mhm.
And he goes, "Yeah, Joe, I'm really starting to figure this technology shit out.
Yeah.
Check this out." And he can't even open his damn laptop. He couldn't figure out how to open the laptop because he had to like push a button and then open.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh!" He almost went like full Zoolander, where it's like,
You're right.
we are
Start
not
breaking it.
animals. It's in the computer.
You're right. Imagine bringing that back to the computer store. Like, how do you open this?
Bro, have you guys ever seen that video of the dude that fills that computer with beans?
Yes.
No, with beans?
He just
Oh
fills
my
it.
God.
He opens the computer up, dude, and he fills it with black beans.
It has to be the same guy that filled his gas tank with SpaghettiOs.
Has to be.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Has to
he brings
be.
it in to get it fixed, and they're like,
Oh, it's got to be that guy. Bro.
it was full of
Yeah,
SpaghettiOs.
because what he does is he calls an IT guy,
Yeah.
and the guy
Yeah,
comes
it's
out
just not working.
and he says to
Yeah.
him, "Yeah, it's just I don't know, it won't turn on." The guy's turning it on, dude. He's like this nerdy IT guy, bro.
Full of black
And
beans.
he's like, "What the fuck? This thing's like leaking black
Yeah.
liquid."
Yeah.
Like,
So he opens it
so
Oh, you got the
Bro,
black
it is
bean
filled
virus.
to the brim with black beans.
That's insane.
Did you put black beans in your computer?
Why would I do that? That'd
No.
be stupid.
Why would I put
I
black
just got
beans
this.
in
Like
my
I just got this.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
So
That's
awesome.
a funny video.
So was the interview with Fred just sick?
Kicked ass, dude. Yeah, it was everything I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I shouldn't. It was everything I thought it would be plus more is what I meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you were
it
sending
was-
me snaps from his duck lodge, and
Yeah, so he sits on like 80 acres there, I'm pretty sure, and he floods this part and floods that part and keeps us standing, you know.
Wow.
He's right next to a huge reservoir there that's like literally right across the trees, like 200 yards away or something. And then he's got a huge pole shed that's 120 feet long by 40, 50 wide. And then, you know, a quarter of that is his lodge.
Yeah, he's got
you
the
know.
setup.
Yeah, it's sweet.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and then he just told me he got like another 150 acres or something like that. Or
Wow.
it's unbelievable. He's got a big boat. We went out to a couple of these islands and partied. And
Did he have a
he's
bunch
living,
of
dude. He's living. So
Did he
is
have a
this
bunch
kid.
of old zinc stuff?
As
Like, did
in
you get to see a whole bunch of like old zinc calls and old zinc?
just the ones he's got? You know,
Okay.
a couple of the first
yeah,
PH1s or whatever he calls
some
them.
old avians.
No, none of that stuff.
No.
It's not like he had like a museum of it or anything. You know what I mean? well, you know what I mean. Like,
right.
Yeah, I just like all I always picture is just like if I went to Joey's dad's garage and there's like, you know,
yeah.
80-year-old decoys in there just because
Yeah.
they got left there.
No,
you
it was
know?
all AV&X stuff. It was
Yeah.
full AV&X and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it was super cool, man. I mean, his son Gunner,
Yeah.
like you see him on the DVDs, he's like 2 years old, 3 years old. Now he's 24 years old,
Yeah.
6'4", jacked out of his mind.
Holy shit.
Just like, not out of his mind, but, you know,
Yeah, he's
good shape
built dude,
Yeah, him and his dad go to the gym together and stuff. And
Yeah.
just, it's like, man.
Seen him from 2 in the videos.
Huh?
Seen him from 2
Yeah,
years
right.
old in the videos.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's just on a
Full-grown adult.
big ass boat having chicks holler at him. We
That's
walked by
sick.
this group of girls, and they were like 45 probably,
Yeah.
and they were looking at us, probably mostly me. And,
Yeah, I'm sure. With the
and,
24-year-old Jack guy
yeah.
next to you.
And Gunner goes, "What's up, ladies?" And the girl turns around and goes, "Hey, she gives really good head." And we're like,
Shut up.
"Whoa!" And he looks at me. I look at him. He's like, "They're lucky that my mom's with us. Otherwise, we'd be staying on this fucking island." I was like, "I might change my flight, dude." Yeah, it was wild.
That's awesome, man.
It was cool shit.
I just feel like Zinc is just salt of the earth. Is that the case?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just the nicest guy.
yeah, nicest guy ever. I got some. Yeah,
You got some really good stuff.
yeah. I got
Yeah.
some cool stuff. I hoping to get that podcast out this week.
Okay.
So if not
Okay,
this
cool.
week, super early next week.
So people
And
should
you-
go subscribe.
And you're gonna put that one on YouTube, right?
I don't think I will, and if I do, it won't be for months. You know, I'm not gonna make people pay and subscribe, and then
Yeah.
go
Right.
and put it on YouTube right away. That'd kind of be like.
Yeah, what's the
What?
point?
But
Right.
I mean, we do got a lot of really cool shit on the roofs too. So
Yeah.
and a lot of cool podcasts and stuff. You're on one, Joey.
Oh, I am.
Mhm.
Nice. I had an old card when I subscribed to the Roost way back in the day,
Mhm.
and I since shut that company down like a long time ago, and it won't let me change anything.
It's a
Won't let me
business
log
expense.
Yeah, right.
in. Won't let me log in.
That's
So I'm just
fine.
like, damn it.
Right.
So I gave up on it about 2 years ago.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another shout out to Gunner's Inc. This is his hat. He's coming out with a business adventure called Curly's.
Nice.
Sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Which video was I on?
You're on one of my podcasts, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the podcast. Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking about a hunt.
Yeah, I mean, we've never filmed a hunt together, have we?
Not on your stuff.
Well, we had
We did one for us.
yeah,
guys hunted
when we
together.
were south of town when he came with me when I forgot my gun. Well, the only one that would have been rad was the 86 bird shoot with the 6 of us in North Dakota.
Yeah, we tried to film it.
Tried to.
Hunter Dillon.
100 Dylan.
Damn Hunter Dillon.
Boy.
Did he lose the footage?
No,
No.
he didn't bring enough batteries or he didn't charge them.
Didn't charge him.
no.
I think he had them plugged in and either a faulty outlet or something. I don't know.
Wow, that sucks.
That hunt was
What did
so
he
epic, dude.
It's sick.
What was your favorite hunt of this past year? Or like what was a good stretch?
Probably me, Austin Sheelander, Hunter Dillon was with for a little bit, but and then my buddy Josh Neck. We went to
We know
Iowa.
Josh.
Yeah, we went to Iowa.
Oh, when you were band hunting?
Yep, we went down south to go on a 3-day hunting trip, and it turned into a week.
Nice.
And we got down there. We got some spots, got permission for fields, started hunting. You know, we were decoying a flock or two. We weren't trying not to shoot in them because I'm trying to get these guys to understand, like, dude, I'm not going to have 30 geese because we want to shoot geese. I'm trying to kill a couple leg banded ones and get them on film of a couple bands walking around.
Yeah.
Right. And so we get all this done, and Austin's got to leave. And I'm like, dude, there's a snowstorm coming. He's like, that's why I'm leaving. I'm like, I know, but this is going to get wild. This is what we've been waiting for, you know? So anyway, Hunter leaves because he was going to go film for Scott or something like that, because Scott had something more lined up. We were just going day by day.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have anything.
Playing it by ear.
Right, yep. So I even had a guy on Facebook message me, or on Snapchat message me. He's like, hey, if you're looking for a field down in this area, there's one right here that my buddy owns. I bet he'd let you hunt. And there was thousands of geese flying over it.
Yeah.
So I was like, give me the guy's number. So luckily to Mike, can't remember his last name. But anyway, cool guy. He gave me the guy's number. I talked to the farmer. He's like, yeah, go ahead, go out there. So we went out there. It was snowing to beat hell.
Yeah.
And I mean, we pulled in, and I'm like, Josh, let's just leave. If we leave now, we'll beat the storm, and we can drive 70 the whole way home. But if we don't, we're definitely stuck here for 3 days, and we better hope these geese don't shove south.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, dude, I put it in reverse. I'm like, we're leaving. And Josh was like, dude, wait. Like, there's a snowstorm. You just told Austin this. Snowstorm's coming. I'm like, well, I need to know that you're dedicated to stay here. I'm not going to stay here one day and then you'd be like, oh, you know, my girlfriend or my work or something stupid, which he wouldn't, you know, Josh wouldn't, but I just need to make sure. He's like, no, let's go out there right now, set up, and then let's hunt. And I'm not kidding. We set up, and within a half hour, we had geese landing in the decoys without us even paying attention.
Yeah.
And it was just insane. The next day, I was like, you know, we need to go north back up to that town. I'm not going to say any town names because, you know, whatever. And I got a buddy that was up there, and we knew which way those geese were going. And I'm like, I might give it away here, but there's a casino hotel right there. And I mean, it's 200. The geese are flying over the hotel, basically.
Yeah.
So I go, let's call that hotel, and if the nights are less than $200, we'll stay. So we call the hotel. We're an hour and a half south. So we call the hotel, and they're like, yeah, weekday nights, the hotels are $25 a night. I was like, we'll be there. Put us down for 3 days. So
are you serious? $25 a night?
$25 to 30 after taxes or something, right? So I was like, oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not kidding, dude. We get to that casino, and out our back window, you can see the 3 fields that we're trying to get, and geese are just piling over it by the thousands.
Wow.
And I talked to a buddy, or we talked back and forth, and he's like, oh yeah, I can get you permission for any one of those fields. I was like, really? Because I know where the guy lives.
Yeah.
He wasn't home every time we went there. So he called them for me and said, yeah, your buddies can go out there and hunt. That's fine as long as they're cool with you. So we went out there one day with my buddy Opie, and it was like 50-mile-an-hour north winds. Geese were migrating like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Opie was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yep, migrating like crazy, dude. And it was so bad and so windy that you couldn't even like pick your head out of the blind because you're just getting blasted, like around, getting snow in your coat and stuff. Anyways, I was like, dude, let's kill our geese and get out of here. So before that happened, I definitely have to tell this story. So we get the decoys set up, and it's gusting winds, super uncomfortable. I don't want to do this. I'd rather just go gambling and drink beer. We go to the truck, and like a 40-pack of geese lands in the decoys. And for some reason, I'm like, I'm getting up and I'm going out there. It's so windy that they'll be content as long as, you know, maybe they don't see I'm a threat. I'll go wide around them and come in.
Yeah.
I get about 30 yards from him. Josh doesn't come with. He's like, good luck, dude. Hope you went to the gas station. So I just go walking out there. I kick up about 35 of them. So there's 5 more in the decoys. I get a little closer. The other 4 get up. There's 1 still laying there. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, man. And I'm pretty close at this point. I'm like from me to you away, Joey.
Holy shit. From the goose?
Yeah. It's so windy, he doesn't want to get up.
Yeah.
He stands up, leg band.
Holy shit.
I was like, I'm like, oh, my God, he's got a leg band. So I go wide around him. He gets up, and I'm like, hey, I'm not here to hurt you. Wink. So I go around. I get to my gun, dude, and it's frozen solid. I eject a shell, shove another one in there so I know that it'll go off, and I just fucking bam.
Yeah.
Shot goes off. My phone rings. It's Neck. Hello? No. No way. I go, yeah, there's a reason I shot. He's like, no. No. He's just freaking out in the truck. He comes running out. Opie and them come out. I got a leg band. we kill geese because I was like, dude, let's just kill our geese, get out of here at this point.
because you
And,
shot your band.
Yeah, I got my band. I'm ready to go.
You don't give a shit.
You're right, kind of. Well, I mean, dude, we
guys.
landed a bunch of geese, but it's literally when you're in the blind trying to
Can't
look at
see.
them, you
Right,
can't
right.
see. It's just blowing everywhere.
You almost got lucky. You got so close to that.
Correct.
Goose.
Yeah, correct. And anyway, I was like, shoot these last 2 geese. Let's get out of here. Front goose comes in. Opie, plain as day, pulls up. Smash, kills that one. Josh kills the other one. Opie walks out to his, got a leg band on it. Josh loses his mind. He's like, what the fuck? He's just freaking out, you know? I'm like, oh, dude, that does suck. Opie tells me, he's like, I got work I got to do, but the farmer knows you guys are going to be out here, so you two can hunt tomorrow. And we get out of there, and there's still thousands of geese coming off the roost flying over.
Yeah.
And I mean low, too, and coming from the north, so I know there's going to be new birds.
Totally.
The next day we go out. This is my favorite hunt of the year. Josh goes to the bar, starts drinking. Just sitting there, old pouty-ass Josh. And I go, dude.
He's so pouty.
Quit your crying. I go, tomorrow is just going to be 2 of us, and we have 5 dozen DSDs. We're going to land a lot of geese, and the first leg band I see, I will call it out for you and shoot it. No, you won't. Blah 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 blah. Right? Dude, I'm telling you, I got one already. Right. So we get out there that morning, set decoys out. It's really cold. We go back to the truck again. 20-pack lands on the decoys. I was like, here we go, Josh. Let's walk up to him. Right? So we start walking.
So he didn't stay in the truck this time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I got my G-Tech hand warmer on. I have my heated vest on. I got my heated socks on. I'm ready to sit all day long.
Yeah.
Right? We go walking out there. All the geese get up and leave. We're like, screw it. So we just lay in the blind. All of a sudden, here comes a single. Bloop. Sits right down. Right in the decoys. Nothing. 10-pack. Bloop. Look at every single one of them. And I mean, we're in an unplowed bean field with like maybe an inch of snow. You can see their feet really well.
Is it blowing bad that day or no?
Not
Okay.
really. Perfectly
Chill.
right over our right shoulder. So
Yeah.
they're like swinging in front. It was just sick. Another like 15-pack comes and lands. I look at all of them. Looking. One laid down right away. So I kind of put my head up. That goose stands up. I go, Necky, there's one with a leg band on it, and it's right in front of both of us, like extremely killable, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, which one? I go, see that one, the Z-neck of the DSD in the feeder, right to the right of it. He peeks his head up. He goes, that doesn't have a band on it, dude. He doesn't have binoculars. I do.
Yeah.
I go, I put my binos down. I go, I could read you some of the numbers, dude. If you say that again and you don't shoot that goose, I'm going to shoot the goose.
Yeah.
I'm like, just shoot the fucking goose. He pulls up, smack, goes walking out there. He's like, it is banded. And just starts freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I told you. So anyway, it's my turn this time, right? He got his, my turn. All the geese leave. 10-pack comes in, nothing. They end up leaving. 20-pack comes in, sets down. I'm looking at all of them. Sure as shit, I see a image of one right when he laid down. I'm like, that goose right there has got a band on it. But Josh, he doesn't have a white hat. We couldn't find a white hat anywhere. So I'm the only one like out of the blind. Right?
Looking.
Yeah, he's like, well, kill it. I'm like, well, let me look for the other ones. Didn't see any. I'm like, all right, he's right in front. He stood up. It was up here. And I remember it sliding down when he laid back down. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's dead. So what happened was yesterday, the day before that, it was so windy that my gun froze. And then I put it in the truck, and it thawed out, got wet, and then I brought it back out, and it froze even more solid.
Yeah.
I pull up. The geese jump up. I'm squeezing as hard as I can. Nothing. I can't get my safety off. I finally smash it shut. Can't pull the trigger. I eject it out, and by this time it's leaving. I made the mistake of not telling Josh which one it was.
Yeah.
Finally get a shell in there and shoot it in the ass, and it just kept going. You know, I just peppered it. I missed. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I just wanted to cry. I should have told Josh which one so he could have killed it at least.
Yeah.
Anyways, we start landing geese. Probably 80. No bands. I'm like, God, what the frick? And 30-pack comes over our right shoulder. I'm like, oh, my God, Josh, here's a big group. And it's like this high off the ground, right?
Solo.
Here it comes. 30-pack just lights. I already have the binos up, and the first 2 I look at have leg bands.
Oh, shit.
And, dude, they landed from here to the door. I was like, oh, my God, Josh, these 2 right here. I'm looking at them. There's 2 more. I'm like, oh, God, I think this whole flock's banded. And right when I thought that, Josh poked his head up, and they freaked out and got up. And I'm like, Necky, just shoot into this ball of them right here. Boom, 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 boom. Killed 4 geese. All 4 were banded.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
it was sick.
That's so sick.
He goes running up to his. He's like, leg band. This one's banded. I'm like, this one's banded too. And I sailed another one down. I go running out there. I'm like, oh.
Hell yeah.
So that was sick. So I got
Dude.
3 bands that trip, and he got 3 bands too.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
epic.
That is so epic.
Sheelander didn't get one though.
He had to go home?
He went home like 2-3 days prior.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, me and Necky went to the casino for the last night and drank and gambled and
Gambled your hearts away.
Yep.
That's so
Nice.
sick.
Yeah, those beers taste a lot better after you
Yeah,
have a
man.
good, successful band hunt, especially that close. I mean, we
Oh.
literally could have walked to the casino.
That's
It was-
awesome.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
You
but
should have just gone in there with all your hunting gear, frost, beard,
we
and all.
basically did.
Yeah. I
Just
mean, you
to
had
go
to
up
pretty
to our
much walk
room.
in there and go to your room,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's
where-
so
That
cool.
was epic.
Where were most of them from?
One of them was banded like 30 minutes north, and the other ones were banded like 5-10 minutes away in another town, so not super far. But
Yeah.
hey, you see a goose with a leg band on it, you're not gonna shoot it, right? Yeah.
Right.
Hold on, we got to make sure that this one isn't local.
Yeah, let's read the numbers.
so social media doesn't think we're losers.
Yeah.
Well, if it's happening in December, January, whenever you were there,
When we
Doesn't
looked at
really
that
matter.
roost, there was double bands, stainless steel bands, single bands, and black bands.
ooh,
There was just
Everything.
everything. So we
Smorgasbord.
knew that they all funneled right to that lake.
beautiful.
So
That's so sick.
yeah,
Joe, just want to talk about one of our sponsors for the podcast. It's actually Ducks Unlimited,
awesome.
and
Great
obviously,
organization.
you know Ducks Unlimited. I'm sure you've been a member since you were 9.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a member for forever, but obviously they
Yep.
do so many good things for habitat and waterfowl in general.
Correct.
And for everyone listening, if you want to go check out their website, it's ducks.org. And go ahead and donate and do some amazing things, not just for yourself, but also for the entire waterfowl community. Thank you.
It's $35 a year.
Awesome.
Go do it. How cold was it when you were down there?
God. Single digits probably.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really wish that it wasn't blowing that hard, because if we could have landed all those migrator groups, it would have been nasty. We had like a 50-pack land, but they were on our far right shoulder. I couldn't get a look at them.
Is there anything that you do or like really take a good account of when it's that cold out about like the way you're hunting? Anything that you do differently?
No, not
No.
really. Besides dressing up more.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, those G-Techs help.
G-Techs help.
Dude, I'm telling you, I got gifted one for Christmas, and they accidentally sent me a second one. So
Nice.
didn't say shit.
I won't either.
And it's life-changing.
Yeah, it really is.
All those, because the only things on my body that even get remotely cold are my
Feet and
hands or
hands.
my feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so when we went out to Idaho this year, it was cold for sure.
Yeah.
But I could have stayed out there literally all day because of that G-Tech.
Right.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get yourself a nice pair of battery-operated heated socks. That'll change your whole life, too.
yeah.
I haven't done
My
that
God.
yet, and I
There's
feel like
cheap
that's sort
pairs.
of new.
There's cheap pairs and there's nice pairs.
What's a nice pair?
They just got more wires in them.
Okay.
Right?
You get
So-
them on like Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
spending on a pair of those?
30, 40, 50,
That's it.
anywhere in between
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see the $8, $9 ones, they have one wire going from the batteries, and you will pull that wire out when you're walking, right?
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure it's a reliable company.
nice
Look at
pair.
the reviews and stuff.
I bought a pair about 8 years ago, and I was
Okay.
like, these are dog shit.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
even work.
Changed.
I've had a couple deer hunting. As soon as I get to the stand, you can feel the wire already ripped out of them. It's like, God.
It freaks me out with a wire down there, like electricity running through a wire by my feet.
It's such a short circuit. And it's just
Yeah.
the batteries. As soon as it disconnects on the battery, you can get it whatever you want. You know? And even if it was, it's just a battery.
Just a little zap.
Does it have like
Yeah.
does it have like a big pack on your calf?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the ones I got are rechargeable.
Nice.
And then
Okay.
they got like a little pocket in there.
Nice.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
nice.
Pretty sure mine was double A's or
Yeah.
triple A's.
Yeah, mine are rechargeable.
That's the thing for me that
With
always
settings,
gets,
setting 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
always gets cold is my feet.
Yeah, feet and hands. And when
Feet
my
and
feet
hands,
are
yeah.
cold, dude, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I mean, the G-Tech kick ass, especially for goose callers.
For
When you're
calling.
calling and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to have
You're not
gloves on
wearing
your
no
hands.
gloves when
Yeah.
you're
Right.
calling at birds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
G-Tech,
sick.
gtech.com, #Joe, save you some money.
There you go. Are you still guiding up at Feet Down?
Yep.
Doing that again this year?
Yeah.
Sick.
And with Legends,
Yep.
back at home with Trevor.
Do you usually like start your year with Legends and then kind of finish up at Feet Down?
Yeah, September, October,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
With Legends, and then go up to Ferg
And then Trevor and those guys run Legends through the rest of the year for you?
for themselves.
Okay.
I don't get any cut of, or anything of that.
Okay.
I don't need it, you know.
Do you just own it with Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, just you and Trevor.
And then, you know, Ben Melier
Yeah.
and Matt Dahlstrom and
Yeah, those guys.
Dustin
help out a
Deers and
lot.
those guys, yeah, Turkey and
Yeah.
stuff, they help.
Yeah.
So,
That's sick, dude.
yeah,
It's a good crew.
group. Yeah, it is
It's
a great crew.
You still working the summer trailer park job?
I'm not. I mean, I did about 10 hours. What's so funny about that?
No,
No, it's just such a it's
Guy's
just
got a
classic.
job.
No,
I
it's
know.
sick,
Yeah,
dude.
I
It's
know.
just like
No, I did about. God, I bet I did 15 hours maybe so far this summer. It's
Okay.
nothing much.
yeah,
Nothing much. This
just a little
time.
maintenance stuff or something.
Yeah. Other
Yeah.
than that, I'm doing stuff on my own house. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just had to. My AC kept cutting out, so I had to get a new higher wattage
yeah.
conduit all the
unit.
way through the yard. So I had to dig all that up and I just buried it the other day and put grass seed down.
You did it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Sucks. I didn't do the
Sucks.
electricity part
Okay.
myself. No, I'm not going to burn my own house down.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
That's
So,
cool, man.
stuff
What-
like that.
What kind of fun stuff do you feel like you're planning out for this year already? You got any cool trips you're planning?
Dude, I honestly just take it day by day.
Yeah.
Maybe week by week. I don't plan anything like, oh, this December I'm going to be going here and here on these dates. It's just, hey, man, because you never know what the weather. When I'm up in Fergus, the weather changes, or when I'm back home, it's like, well, this area would be good right now. That's where I'm going. And I
Yeah.
can go on like tomorrow, right?
Right. It's hard to do that for us because
You got families.
we have camera guys, and then
Right.
also we have families, and then
Mhm.
also Cal works 8 to 5, 9 to 5,
Yeah.
9 to 5,
Yeah, normal job.
3 days a week, and
Yep.
all that stuff. So
Yeah, it's tough to just pick the whole crew up and go for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
luckily with me, between Hunter and Coy and Dylan and whoever else, I can just call them.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going. And they're like, all right, we'll go. Let's go. So it works.
dude,
Yeah.
with you taking a couple days off now, that should be a lot easier this year, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's just one of those things now where it's like,
Ooh.
the 3 days that I got to work, I really got to work. you know?
Right.
But, yeah, man, for sure.
Oh, that's gonna be
I
fun.
know, I'm excited.
Guys got to have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new project I'm working on too
What's that?
that I'm super pumped about, but not ready to announce it quite yet.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that, and you'll know what it is.
You'll know
Sick,
what
dude.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Another
What-
venture.
Yeah, another venture. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
cool.
exciting.
Nice money maker or a
Passion project.
passion project.
Both,
exactly.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be sick, dude.
yeah.
You got a bunch of really good ideas that are just very, very slick
Right.
to help you make money. I'm like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
it's very cool. I
Thanks.
appreciate that about
I
you.
even got a little eBay store too.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know about that.
Oh.
What does it sell?
Everything and anything.
Oh, like baseball cards and
I
like
got
that type of deal.
Some of that, yeah, some of that. I've sold everything and anything. The latest thing I sold was this Macho Man beef jerky holder. Got it for free. Sold it for $75.
Nice.
Are you just
Yeah.
like, do you go to antique stores ever?
And in antique stores and garage sales. I grew up
Yeah.
going to garage sales with my mom,
Yeah.
so it's really nostalgic to me.
yeah.
And I just love doing it. I love wheeling and doing it. Like, oh, this is $10. Will you take 5? Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
this is $2. Will you take $1? Yeah.
Big haggler.
Yeah.
So sounds corny as shit, but there was this 7-Up cooler, vintage 7-Up cooler in great shape,
That's sick.
$10. I go, would you take $5? Yeah. Sold that for, I think it was $60 after everything.
Yeah.
Cool. And then there are these 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle frisbees for $25 each. Sold them both for $15, $15.
Yeah. Just easy stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
super.
I just keep doing that stuff.
I'm super into like antiques, especially like outdoor type of antiques and stuff. I go to antique stores all the time and
Yeah,
just look
they're
around.
fun. It's awesome.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
really
it.
cool. Kind of like a walk through the history of America, to be
Yep.
honest.
Yep.
Going through those stores.
Yeah. I got a Energizer Bunny T-shirt from the 80s. I
Okay.
got it for 50 cents and I sold it for like $35.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah, dude. Just
Oh
stupid
my
stuff.
gosh, bro. People will pay crazy money
Yeah.
for vintage clothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Got some of those old school bucket hats. I sold a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Just whatever, dude.
Yeah,
Just keep me
that's sick.
busy instead of just sitting there spending money. Might as well make some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure,
because
man.
your income is waterfowl season.
Yeah, right,
For sure.
right. But I
I
can't
think that's
just
so cool that you can do that, man.
I can't just sit there and not
No.
have
No.
some type of income.
Yeah.
So
Or
I-
yeah, just have something to do
right,
in the off season, you know?
right.
I'm just pumped that you're able to frickin' do that, dude.
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
it's thanks to everybody out there. You know.
Yeah. For
And,
keeping up with it.
right.
Watching all your
I
stuff.
love it and coming hunting and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very thankful.
What's one of your like bucket list spots that's still on your list? Like give me a few places
New
you really want to
Zealand.
hunt.
I
New
really
Zealand.
want to go to New Zealand
Yeah,
bad.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I really too. There's a spot that you can shoot kangaroos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'd like to do that.
You gonna video that one?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think you get a lot of hate on that one?
So what? We're hunters.
Yeah.
We get a lot of hate anyway.
Nice.
Right?
You
Yeah.
see
What's
that
the difference
video?
between a kangaroo and a goose?
It's different.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
But
One's a mar-
but I
It's
mean,
definitely different.
But I mean, like deer
Dude,
and stuff.
the bigger the animal gets, the more people get upset.
Well, they're nuisance animals too.
Yeah,
in that
New
area.
Zealand.
Yeah.
And I seen a video, a guy was shooting like these little monkeys. I was like, yo.
Joe's like, I need me a monkey.
Yeah. I want to go shoot monkeys.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever hunted in Mexico?
No.
No duck hunting in Mexico?
Mm-mm. I've been
I
invited.
really want to do that.
But I don't know, man. When I go to Mexico, it's not to hunt.
I know, same, but I still
know?
want to do it, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of the time, I think you can hunt out of like Mazatlan.
Yeah.
So you can go to Mazatlan, stay in a fucking resort, and then
They take you like half
Yeah,
hour,
man.
hour or something. Yeah, that'd be cool.
it'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd go.
We should do that.
I'm down
Let's
to go.
put it together.
Yeah, I'm down to go.
That'd be a fun trip.
I'm trying to go to Baja. Shoot Brant.
Really?
Baja, Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm trying.
Brants are sweet.
No, dude, beautiful. And the bands, the tarsal bands that they have on them are
Yeah.
so cool.
I went to New Jersey with John Walls and oh my God, John Olenek, and we killed a double-banded one with a geo tracker on it.
I remember when you guys did that.
Schumacher got that, right?
Yep. Yeah, that was so sick.
That's
Yeah, that was
sick.
cool.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Just shooting on the ocean like that's awesome.
Weren't you just like on the beach?
Yeah. Some guy walked by throwing a ball for his dog. And he looked at it, he's like, what? We're like, what are you doing? He's like, man, I thought I was getting pretty close to these geese. Like, yeah, they're decoys. He's like, oh, I'll get out of here then. This is pretty cool.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever hunted then? Like that said, what was the weirdest setting where you're just like, how are we hunting here?
Man, I feel like I got a lot of them. I mean, my little
Just give us a few of them.
I mean, my little acre field in Hutch is pretty wild.
1 acre.
Yeah. No, it's like 2 acres, but I call it the acre field.
You would never think that you could shoot birds out of it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
it's
No,
weird.
it used to be a dirt bike track. Nobody hunted it for 20 years. And then
It's just grass.
then I went and asked him because there's a bunch of geese flying right over it to go into a silage field that nobody
Yeah.
can hunt. He's like, yeah, go ahead, try it out. Sure. So then I lease it from him
Damn.
because then people start knocking on the door.
Yeah.
He told me, he's like, I got a lot of people that come up and ask if they can hunt now. I was like, yeah, well, let me lease it. He's like, I'd like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we put our blinds up against the cars, Cal? There's like a bunch of abandoned
yeah.
or like rundown
We
cars
park
and
20
a bus.
yards away from where our blinds are because there's just so much stuff.
Shit out
You
there.
just blend
Trailers,
in.
You know, trucks, yeah, semi. You just blend right in.
Damn.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
That is sick.
That spot kicks ass. We've killed a lot of geese out there.
Yeah.
My buddy's backyard, right in Andy's backyard, was pretty cool.
Yeah. Like just
Um,
like not a residential neighborhood.
no,
Yeah.
no,
This guy lives on a little bit of land or something.
yeah,
But you're like
little
out his
bit,
back
but
door.
it's probably about as big as the acre field.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I
That
know-
trailer park in Illinois.
Yeah, that one. That
That's
one was
crazy.
really cool. Yeah, that trailer park.
That's like one
was,
of my favorite videos you ever did.
Yep, yep.
What was that one?
It's just we were in
Yeah, tell me about it.
Jamestown or Jonesboro or something like that
It was in Illinois.
in Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went down there, and this guy had a duck blind or a goose blind right on the river that's running right next to like where all these trailers are, like all these seasonal campers and stuff.
Okay.
So it's just like a
It's like
community.
a campground almost?
Yeah, it's basically a campground, like
Yeah.
a community.
Yeah.
And you drive through there and take all your stuff. Like right behind us was this 30-foot camper had a deck, and he had all his decoys sitting on there. So we just grabbed them and walked them out on the ice. Had an ice eater going.
Golly.
It was sick. Had a
It's kind of like the pontoon blind, Cal, what they were in.
yeah.
Okay.
So he's got a kitchen in there.
In the blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was me, the guy who owns it, Nick J, Turkey, and this guy named Mike. And we heard that he was killing a lot of leg bands. He's like, there's a good chance we'll kill some bands. I was like, cool. He had a relative or his girlfriend or his mom or something owns Dairy Queen. So we got a bunch of DQ patties for burgers, and I was just grilling up burgers and stuff. And he's like, oh, here comes a single. Kill him. Bam, bam, bam. I can't see anything
Yeah.
because I'm in
Grilling
the blind,
burgers.
you know. I just heard him shoot it and land, and I go, hey, nice shot, Mike. Had no idea who killed it. Nick's
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought I shot it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know. Sure as shit brings it in. It's got a band on it. and what's it? God, I can't think of that guy's name right now. He hands it over to Mike right away. And Mike's like, oh, cool, right? He takes the band off, and he puts it on, what's his name's dog, Lanyard, just cinches it on there. And I look at Nick. Nick looks at me. He goes, I want to go home.
Just didn't give a shit.
Nope. Yeah, I was like, chill out. That Mike guy left. And, God, why can't I think of that guy's name? As soon as we're done with the podcast,
You're going to remember it, yeah. That guy left.
That guy left, and he takes the band off of the dog collar, and he lets Turkey and Nick draw for it because they shot. He's like, that's not going on my dog's lanyard. Nick's like, thank God. Nick won it in the drawing. You can see it in the video.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, you can
Is it
see
on YouTube?
the breath of relief from him as
Yeah.
he won that. He's like,
right.
oh.
Yeah. And it's because of me he handed it over to Mike, I think. Like, here
That
you go,
is-
dude. Yeah,
yeah.
nice shot. How could I tell? Oh, it was awesome.
That
Just
is
to see
sick,
Nick
dude.
squirm a little bit, it's kind of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll never forget some of those stories of you and Nick talking about going out to North Dakota,
oh yeah, yeah. Some
sleeping
of those
in
are,
weird
some of
guys.
those are wild.
Yeah.
We are 3-3 for going out to random bars in North Dakota and be like, hey, anybody got a place to sleep?
You did it 3 times?
Yeah, we've done it 3 times. And
I
they're
think
like,
you only told us about one time
Yeah.
where that guy was like, you're up in his...
we did it not even that long ago too, where someone's like, yeah, you can come stay. Can't remember though. Yeah,
Yeah.
one guy stayed in his upstairs, and another guy we stayed in old funeral home. Yeah, right. Good thing I was drunk.
It was not still a funeral home, though? It doesn't matter.
I told
Either
this-
way, it's fucked up.
Yeah, right. I told the story on the first podcast here if you want to hear the full in-depth story about it.
Yeah.
But we get to the bar and I'm playing pool and I ask if anybody's got anywhere to stay, and they're like, no, we don't. We start playing pool and having drinks, and the bar back guy, like the guy that owns the bar, his buddy's wasted. Another guy comes in, one of the local guys, start playing pool with him. He's like, you're a good pool player. I'm like, thanks, and then he's like, hey, you guys are pretty cool. I do have another place to stay if you want. And the bar back guy's like, you don't want to go there. Everybody that goes there dies. And me and Nick are like, what the And I start laughing. I look at him, and he's not laughing. And I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, oh, God. I'll take a couple more shots. Got a little more drunk, and away we went to this little-ass town in North Dakota. He's like, yeah, this is the house. And those people were old that died in there and stuff. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so we stayed there.
That's crazy, dude.
Luckily, I just passed right out.
Yeah. Nick?
I don't know. He was on his own. I think he went to one of those scary-ass bedrooms upstairs. I wasn't.
Just a lot of
Fucking
dolls
knocking
on the,
wall, just
Yeah.
never ending.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
I love it. Yeah.
nails on a chalkboard.
Joe, this podcast is also brought to you by Turtle Box.
Sweet.
Do you have a Turtle Box?
I do not, but
Okay.
I see people with them, and they look pretty loud and pretty nice.
They're pretty badass,
pretty
dude.
durable.
Yep. Throw them under the water, pull them back out, drop them on the ground on accident, put them on top of a golf cart and drive away.
That happened today.
Oh, yeah.
First day
But-
of having it.
They are sick. Super fun for in the blind, whatever you're doing when you're setting up. But check them out, turtleboxaudio.com.
How much are one of them suckers?
They're $400.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I
We're
mean,
giving away 6 of them, though, this year.
really not that too bad, I guess, for how durable and big they are.
No.
Yeah, it's got
And
a warranty
loud,
on it,
right?
man. Yeah,
It's a
so
forever.
loud.
It's a forever deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people using them for e-collars, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can link 2 of them now, so that, like, the
Mm-hmm.
whatever the Bluetooth connection, you can play the same thing on 2 different speakers.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can just lay 2 of them out in your field.
That'd work.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's badass.
All right, Joe, we want to play a little game. It's called the draft.
Sweet.
And essentially, we just go through, draft our top 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do today. The topic is what, Joey? Best
The
summer
topic
prep
was-
activities before season.
Yep. A listener sent us a message saying we should do this for the draft. What is the single most important summer prep activity needed to have a successful fall in waterfowling? But
All
since
right.
it's the draft, we're doing 3.
3 each.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So thanks for sending that in.
So, Joe, we'll let you draft first. So you're 1-1.
My number 1 would be calling.
Yep.
Sharpen up those calling skills.
Yep.
Number 2.
Oh, no.
I'll go.
Okay.
We'll go 1-1-1,
Okay.
2-2-2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would have all the best ones, and then we'd
Yeah,
be
you guys
fucked.
would have to make up some stupid
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Shine your boots.
Yeah,
know?
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. My next one would probably be, I mean, realistically locking down spots, like going around, getting an account of what people planted for fields this year in your area, where you actually feel like you could shoot birds. You tend to know, especially in your local area, what good flight lines look like.
Right.
So going around right now, it's not a bad time to just pop into a farmer's door and say hey and see what they think about you hunting this year.
Rekindle the relationship.
Yeah, rekindle
Yeah.
the relationship.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's my number one probably.
Probably the consistent one that I do every single year is just go through all my gear again.
That's literal bullshit.
No, like I do it every year.
You go through your gear?
Yeah.
When, dude?
Like I already did all my camouflage and sorted all my gloves and hats and whatever, but I need to go through our decoy silo
Yeah, right.
because I left it in disarray the last time I used it.
Yeah.
So now I need to go and get a count of everything again and just reorganize everything.
I do agree with you that it is very important.
Muy importante. Cal
don't
just about
think-
cried when he went in there. He's like, "We just organized this, man."
Uh-huh.
Bro, I literally took like 2 Saturdays and just went in there and organized all of it.
Yep.
And then Joey comes home from a hunting trip and I go in there after the winter
Right.
and it's just shit everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold.
how did this happen,
Gotta
bro?
get
It was
over it.
freezing.
Yeah,
dude.
right.
It was so
Fuck
cold.
that. Yeah. All right, Joe. Number 2.
Number 2 for us would probably be like, yeah, like, oh man, I don't know.
Shine
yeah.
your boots, bro.
I was gonna say like getting pits ready and stuff like that, and fixing or building or anything like that.
Yeah, see, you kind of fucked everything because you said gear.
It was too
So you just like, it was so
Yeah,
general. It was
right,
like,
right.
what are
I
we
meant
gonna...
decoys.
Otherwise, like I did not too long ago, I took all those old DSD straps
Oh, sure.
and replaced them with bungees that hold
Yeah.
better, and then did reflocking and stuff. So getting
Yeah.
decoys ready and stuff is probably it. Trailers, anything.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, this one could go off the rails quick because
yeah.
gear's so general.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I was going to say, as my number 2, I was going to say re-rigging all the decoys because I feel
Yeah.
like we hunt a lot of water.
Yep. It's true.
Shit
And
gets
every
fucked
year
up.
when we get out
Them
there,
suckers break. Yeah.
yeah, and we've,
Pull off.
yeah, that shit gets old and it cracks
Yeah.
up and whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I was just going to say re-rigging decoys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A big one that I'm going to be doing this summer is we got a bunch of those Maxima floaters from DSD
Yeah.
and getting slotted bags for those things
Mhm.
because when you carry them, they're
so
so
heavy.
They're
Oh,
so
yeah.
heavy and
Yeah.
they're just trashing themselves, and
Yep.
so
Yeah.
they need to have their own slotted bags. So I'm just going to go through and put all the goose floaters in slotted bags and then put our ducks in a better organized way than
Yeah.
what we did before.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
So the third one,
Yeah. Who knows, man? At this point, just like whatever.
man, maybe going through your gear and patching stuff up if you need to. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
your clothing.
wear and tear on things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like trailer work,
Trailer works good.
getting the trailer organized, and a lot of people like to have hooks and shelves and all.
There's
that
always a
stuff.
blinker that doesn't work.
Something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, didn't you have a tree fall on your trailer?
No, that was Opie.
That was Opie's trailer.
Yeah, brand new trailer. Super proud of it. 5-foot hole in it.
Yeah.
Because a tree
Yeah.
fell on.
And it probably
Yeah,
wasn't
so-
insured, was it?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's so shitty.
That fucking hurts.
That hurts bad.
Yeah.
All right, my next one probably going to be, at least for us on our end, planning trips.
Yeah.
So it's a good time of the year, like if you're thinking about where you might want to go, any of the places that are on your bucket list, seeing what you could actually put together, time you could get off, wherever you can go. Planning some of that shit out now is a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Mine's kind of like in conjunction with that, but I hate how you only talk to some people during season, so
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
feel like you're actually friends
Mhm.
with them. You're not using them, but like you're only hunting friends,
Yeah.
you know?
We
so
share
I
a
usually,
passion, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so I usually take this time of year just to check in with everybody and say hi and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because I just hate that feeling. I hate the feeling of being used,
Right.
you know, and then to think that I'm possibly using somebody, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
makes me feel like shit. So
Got to
just
stroke them a little bit on the off season.
but just
Get them off the list, you know.
Yeah.
just saying hi to everybody that you like to hunt with in the off season and
Yep.
try to meet up with people for a beer or apps, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of that. But I mean, I also got a lot of buddies that I just know that that's how a relationship is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and Austin Sheelander, great buddies. Love seeing each other. Love hanging out, but
Don't really see him till hunting season.
we don't really see him till hunting season. I even got guys in town that are like that. You know, like we're best of friends, see him every single day during the hunting season, but when it's not hunting season, you don't see him.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because they're busy doing stuff, and maybe we don't have anything else in common besides hunting, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure.
So.
Yeah. That's sick, dude. This podcast is also brought to you by First Light, and First Light has tons of gear that they're working on, guys, and we're testing new stuff for even a couple years from now. So go check it out. I highly recommend their their base layers. Their wool base layers are the warmest base layers that I've worn, and this past year wore the rugged wool pants. Love them. So go check them out, firstlight.com. Joey loves all of it too. He's just
I'm obsessed. No, you said it all.
Yeah. There you go. What have you done to your house, dude, since we last talked to you? Because I feel like when I talked to you, you were doing flooring.
Yeah, I got all the flooring done and painting and
Yeah. Was it like a lot of work when you bought
stuff.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Organizing the garage and stuff was major too. And I've organized it once and then organized it again and threw just as much stuff away, I felt like. So.
Yeah.
Did you have to rent a dumpster?
No. I got one from the trailer court. The one that I used.
Nice.
Brought that there and filled it up and then went and dumped it for whatever.
Perks of working at the trailer park.
Correct, yeah.
That's huge.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Now it's organized and I can park in there.
It's good, man.
It's a 3-stall garage, so got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
We did a segment. We do this thing called The Debate. I don't know if you ever listen, probably not. But we did like if you're for or against band hunting.
Yeah.
For a debate, and Cal was against band hunting, and I was for it. And
Cal's against it because he hasn't done it successfully yet. That's why.
True.
We flipped a coin, just so you know.
So we pick a topic, and then we have to decide like which side we're for or against, and we're just essentially
just embrace debate. It might not be my actual opinion.
Okay, I was gonna say cut his microphone off.
Yeah.
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
No, I'm all for you for anybody band hunting.
Sure.
No, I wanted to hear your side of that because you're unbelievably good at it.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah,
so like what are because some people would be like, oh, you know, you're just killing all the young ones and whatever.
You're skewing the data.
Yeah, man.
Am I? Because I'm killing them and telling you where I killed them at and where they're at.
Yeah.
You know, or how do we get the data? Do we wait for them to die in a swamp and hope we find them? Is that how you get the information?
Yeah.
No, the information is there for people to kill them and report them.
Yeah.
How many times you went to a park and like, oh, I'm going to look up all these leg bands. You don't do that. It's for people to shoot and kill.
Some people say that people do that, though.
So come on.
People say that they sit there with binos and like some people call them in.
They do, but it's a very small number compared to people killing them and hunting them.
Well, it's almost impossible to read all the numbers off anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You have to you have to circle the thing a couple times, right? You know,
or wait for him to turn around multiple times and be
right.
Yeah, so attention to detail situation.
Yep. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people giving you flack for it?
It's just, I mean, yeah, but you know why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
jealous,
come on, dude. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of like people that talk shit to you?
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, when they do, it's like they're just trying to get a rise out of you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've had people talk shit, and then when I give them the attention, like, dude, what's your deal? You know, like, oh, dude, I'm just a big fan. It's like, that's not how you talk to somebody, though, you know? Like, oh, man, I'm a huge fan of Joey Vasallo. I'm going to lean into him about how shitty he is and how stupid he is and how ugly he is and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, people do that all the time.
My best friends do that to me, though.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to have somebody like me. That's not how you do it.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, right.
What do you think is the coolest thing about band hunting for people that don't understand it? Like, what's a good reason for people to do it?
It's like
what's the most fulfilling part about it?
It's like a sport inside of the sport. Like getting them to decoy, fully committing, and then getting comfortable.
Yeah.
And to the point where they're laying down or they're feeding immediately, and the sounds they make and the different postures they make and the everything, dude. They whistle, and they whistle before they land, and when geese are flying over, high flocks, the tones they put out, and geese that are approaching low that are coming to that field, the tones they put out. you're not going to get that when you're just blowing them out of the field, right?
Yeah.
So being one with them is
you could see
such
like
a wild feeling.
a lot more of their characteristics and
Yep.
like personality
Yep.
almost, you know.
And the excitement of it too. Like, is this the flock where
Yeah.
there's going to be one in there, or is this the flock where they all are?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a riot, right?
Yeah, Nick J always said it was a game within a game.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
that is the
Yeah.
perfect way to describe it.
That's
And it's
right.
just so much more,
Yep.
it makes it more fun and
Right.
more challenging.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, of course, you have your bad days of hunting,
Yeah.
and not to make anyone sound like they don't know what they're doing, but if you're in the right spot at the right time, right time of year, like
Yeah.
you should be able to kill your geese. If those geese
Mhm.
get within 30 yards, you should be able to kill your geese.
Yeah.
You know, but to sit there and be patient and to not spook them out of the field, and to, instead of watching their heads, because that's what you told me my first time band hunting with you, you're like, stop watching their heads, start
Yeah.
watching their feet.
Look at their feet.
It was so hard
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You got to tell yourself, like, how many times have I decoyed geese or shot piles of geese? Just calm down and look at a different spot on the bird. You'll see them. You'll see them a lot more than you think you will too.
That transition
You'll also
from
miss
the
them
head,
well too. So
right?
but-
That transition from looking at the head to the feet is
Yeah.
so
can be tough.
weird.
Yeah.
It was so weird for me because you look where you want to kill them. So if you're looking at their feet and you're like, oh, there's band, and then you pull up, you're going to be behind them.
Right.
Or
It's-
below them or something.
Yeah.
You got to just decipher feet, body,
When you're hunting now, are you almost always watching feet?
for the most part.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
I'm always
Even
watching
like
feet
when you're
now.
guiding feet down, you're watching feet.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either call one out for somebody on the right side or call one out on the left, or for me to bang one right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yep. I've also had it too where we were hunting in the snow and this goose came in point blank, dude, super close, and it landed. My buddy's like, "That one's got a band. That one's got a band." I was like, "No, it doesn't." I stared at it the whole time coming in. He pulled up, shot it. Sure as shit, it had a very dirty band on it.
Damn.
It's like, wow, I missed it, and I'm not kidding, dude. It was closer than here to the door. It landed like in between us. But
That's
when it landed
crazy.
in the snow, it went in the snow, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't
So
see
you
it.
couldn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
On average, how many bands do you think you're putting on your lanyard a year?
This last season I put on 9, and the season before that I put on 1.
Okay. So it just depends.
Yeah, it really just depends.
Yeah.
It
Do you
really,
do you
really
feel
just
like you had
depends.
more time to chase that like band hunt this
yeah,
year?
We
yeah.
band hunted a lot more this year.
Yeah.
I mean, out of those 9, 4 of them were probably on accident, and the other
Okay.
ones were
Really?
on purpose. Yeah,
Like you didn't see them?
we didn't see them. No, we
Yeah.
just hacked into them. And
That's
then we're
awesome.
like, look at leg band, leg band, leg band.
That's sick.
And then the other ones, got the binos up, and I'm like, there's one, or it's coming in. I'm like, that one's got a band.
What's your favorite band? Like, do you have a band that you just that was the best band I ever shot? That was the coolest situation, whatever.
I'm sure, but I'd really have to think about it.
Yeah.
Though I killed one with my old hockey coach, Rich Westland. That one was really cool. Just I like sentimental bands.
Yeah. Were
You
you
know,
guiding?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Oh, just
I
you
mean,
and him.
kind of. I was
Helping
kinda
out,
guiding
but you
him
guys
and
were
his-
hunting.
him and his kid. But yeah, he's not a kid either. He's a grown man. But when we got that one and I won that one in the drawing, that one I was like, this one's really cool. My first leg band that I spotted and killed when I was like, all right, I'm gonna go leg band hunting. That one was cool.
Where was that?
It was in Hutch.
Okay.
We were hunting a silage field, me and Chase Renville. That one, and then there's one with my dad. The first time me and my dad hunted together for a while. Haven't hunted together for a while. Like, I think I was like 11 years old. Now I'm like 22, 23, 24, somewhere in
Okay.
there.
So it'd been a decade.
Yeah, we killed a band that day, and I got that one.
Damn.
That one was like sweet.
That's sick.
But yeah,
How far down the rope do you think that one is?
I could find it.
You could?
Yeah, it's a 1188. I know I could find it if I really
Nice.
looked for it. So
That's
When-
sick, dude.
So, like, you've changed lanyards quite a few times, right?
yep,
Do you take them out in order, or do
Yeah.
you just throw them on?
I take them out in order. Try to as best I can. Sometimes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause
sometimes I've
there's-
had them mixed up a little
there's
bit.
so
but it's
many.
Like, whatever. I try to keep the double bands with each other.
Nice.
Right. So
That's
Your
sick.
lanyard's too long.
and I
Well,
think
it
I'm
hits
gonna
you
go.
in the dick, right?
I think I'm gonna
It's
go
too
longer. It's when I
You're gonna
had
go longer?
when I had that one lanyard that kind of went to like the middle of my chest, right? It's regular size. Everybody's
Yeah.
got one. And then I was like, you know what? I don't need all these goose calls on my lanyard because when I pull up, I've had a couple calls get stuck here, and it completely throws off my shot.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, instead of going longer too, like I'm just gonna have one. Because how many times? Well, what if you blow a readout? I've never done that. And if I do that, I got a bag of them in my bag, right? So I just went to one lanyard, really long. I put that on. I was like, geez, this thing's big. And then I went like another 10 inches or more, right?
Bro,
and
it's ridiculous.
Which is a lot. Yeah. And when I put that one on, I was like, this looks insane.
Yeah, it does. It looks insane, bro.
It looks like I'm making fun of people that
It does. It's actually like a parody. It's
right,
like,
yeah. Like, this is absurd. This guy literally hunts right across the street from where they banned him. They're all the same, you know, like that's what people think when they see it, you know. Or they're like, yeah, he buys them, or however you accommodate all these leg bands. They never give me the 20 years of hunting them hard as shit credit, right? But yeah, when I put that on, I'm like, boy, I'm gonna get some grief for this. And then I probably had to kill, 15 or so bands to fill that one up. And now I probably have about 3 more bands until that one's full. So
bro, you got to make one that's down to your fucking
I'm
knees.
not kidding.
You gotta do like the cross members going across or something.
Yeah, the next one's either gonna be a double loop, or I'm really just gonna have that goose call past my knees. Just really be absurd about it.
I think you got to make it hilarious,
That's
bro.
what I mean, it already is funny looking.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, yeah.
I saw a picture of it this year, and I was like,
yeah.
I mean, he just needs 2 lanyards at this point.
Correct.
Like, it's getting ridiculous.
Right.
We've seen what Rusty Creasy's done, right?
Uh-uh.
You know who Rusty Creasy is?
Yeah.
Badass duck hunter.
Yep.
He will have, he has his main lanyard, right?
Yep.
And then he has a couple of drops. He has 3 duck calls, or maybe a spec call and 2 duck calls. Mm-hmm. And he has his drops filled with duck bands, and then the entire rope is filled with duck bands. And he did a second rope connected to it on the outside or on the inside.
Yeah.
So he did a couple extra ropes. It looks
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's just 2 added ropes, yeah.
Dave Smith and the guy at Naughty Ropes, Kyle Carr.
Yeah.
He makes my lanyards, and he drew me up I can do you a double lanyard. So Dave Smith has one, not from Naughty Ropes, but just his lanyard is just 2 ropes, and he's got that full. And I'm like, that looks cool. Looks more presentable besides this absurd, obnoxious thing. You know?
Dude.
It's like, goddamn.
Yeah,
but I think I might do it. I think I might just.
I think you
have
could
that
make
call
some really
past the knees.
Oh my god!
So I just hacky sack it up. Here come geese.
very
Whack,
funny
bang.
content.
Right.
Otherwise, I've thought too, you could do the same length where it's still ridiculously long right now.
Yeah.
But then make your 2 drops, so they're down to your knees, just the drops.
Yeah, I got you.
Just really long drop
Get
ropes.
it like Big Sean's. When I put Big Sean's lanyard on, it's huge.
yeah.
Right. He's got a bunch of leg bands.
He's a
on
big
there.
guy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the direction I'm gonna go in, but
You gotta
I
do
don't know.
something.
I think if I get that one made and I put it on, I'm like, this is insane. People are gonna. This is stupid.
It would
and then
be
I'm gonna
so
be like,
funny,
I'm
dude.
keeping it. Right.
Yeah, you got to make a funny video and be like, well,
Right.
couldn't fit the bands on it anymore, so I had to make her longer.
Right.
And it's dragging on the ground while
Right.
you walk through the shop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Something like
that's
that.
funny. I like it.
Right.
I had a bandy year this year as well, Joe. I shot 6.
Yeah.
6 goose bands this
Heck
year.
yeah.
Felt amazing.
It's awesome.
I went with Jensen out
Yep.
to North Dakota for early season. I took home
Smoked 'em
3.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Did
was.
you guys kill 7 or 8 or something like
We
that?
killed 15.
Yeah.
Ooh.
15 on that hunt, and then
Hold on a second. Have you guys heard about the story about our buddy and how many he killed?
No.
All right,
our
I'll tell you after.
buddy.
I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good. And then I killed 4 more, and they were all from Churchill,
Nice.
Manitoba.
Nice.
So I shot those in Iowa.
Nice.
But it was 2 separate trips going down to Iowa. And it
Hell
was
yeah.
just the coolest shit ever. It was my
Yeah.
dog's first hunt.
Yep.
So he picked up 15 geese, and one of them was banded.
Sweet.
Or we thought we had 15, found out we needed one more, and
So
we're like,
that
whatever.
that could probably be your favorite one because it's sentimental, right?
Yeah, it was cool, and it was 7 years old from Churchill and
Nice.
had a little rust on the inside,
Nice.
which is dope. And then speaking of not having gloves when you're shooting, my buddy Matt, the videos on YouTube of us on the golf course. Did you watch that video?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watch
his-
all your guys' videos, Joey.
Thank you. He clicked his safety and his glove got stuck. so he couldn't shoot because I'm like,
that's right. You're on the golf course.
I saw one for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second one. Carter's videoing. He's like, there's a second one right next to it, next to it.
Nice.
So I was like, you take the left one, I'll take the right one. He's like, sounds good. Yeah. We stand up out of the A-frame and they pop up and I shoot the first one within like a millisecond.
Yep.
And then I hear I'm like, oh.
I get the other one.
Oh.
I'll shoot the left one and then I'll shoot the right one.
Crunched him and he was so butthurt.
So butthurt.
And they were 3 years old from Churchill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best in the early season video was right between the 2 weeks of game fair. I had to work. So Carter, I mean, it was probably like 7:15 a.m. and he's texting me and he's like, I think the first text was like 4 bands.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, it's 7:15 a.m.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
What's happening here?
So I responded, I'm like, 4 bands? I'm like, what are you guys done already? And he's like, no. I'm like, how many birds do you have down? He's like, 5. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I got a text like 30 minutes later. He's like, 8. I'm
Nice.
like, 8 what?
Yeah, right.
And he's like, 8 bands. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Because we were
I thought they were,
too.
I thought they were done.
Right.
And then, dude, yeah, the numbers just kept coming in. And I like for sure wanted to jump off a cliff.
10, 13.
But
16.
Was also super pumped for those guys. But it was crazy, yeah. Eventually got the text that it was 15 bands.
Pretty good.
We
Pretty good
lost
day.
one that was for sure banded.
Yeah. Yeah, he
And-
said it went in the water.
Yeah, Jensen went to the complete other side of the pond with a dog, took off all of his clothes and his boxers. He's wearing like Duluth Trading Company Star Spangled Banner boxers,
Nice boxers.
trudging around in like
Comfy.
hip deep
It's a
muck.
detail that was needed.
Right.
Yeah. It was just hilarious because he's just naked walking around this swamp. You can never say that Jensen would not go the farthest length to retrieve a goose.
Right.
I was laughing. He was gone for an hour and a half.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's a go-getter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jensen does not mess around.
No.
No, he's awesome.
All right, well, Joe, thanks so much for coming on, man. We appreciate it. We'll do it again next year.
Sounds good.
We'll just like same thing each year, routine.
Absolutely.
Keep our routine, and we'll just have to.
We got to get a video with Heintz this
I
year.
was gonna say we'll have to get a video together.
Awesome.
What's the best time for you? Is it in January or is it like early season?
To go on trips, it would be January.
Sure.
But now I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm kind of cliquey with it. Where it's like, well, I'm not going to start bringing on new people. These are the guys I went with. These are the guys I'm going to stay going with.
Oh, to like
Unless
the areas?
one of them drops out. Yeah. But otherwise, November, December.
Nice.
We'll get some.
Mostly December.
We'll line something up.
All right.
It'll be
Well,
fun.
thanks again, guys. It was a blast.
Thanks, buddy. Anything you want to go check out other than the Roost?
Ruse TV. Follow me on Snapchat, Mr. Heintz. Instagram, Grinder Heintz. I mean, shit, you can follow me on YouTube if you want to. I don't really post on there, but
Maybe you will.
Grinder Heintz.
Yeah.
I'll post some stuff on there, but
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Thanks for listening, guys.
Hey, Joe, one more thing.